Hello, everybody. Cheryl Seiler here with treasuredessentialoils.com. And as we wait for some people to hop on, I just want to say thank you for coming. We're going to be talking about the 5 love languages and having a little bit of oily fun with that. So if you're on, or as you watch this, let me know if you know what your love language is. Is it words of affirmation? Is it quality time? Is it receiving gifts? Is it acts of service? Is it physical touch? Or maybe you're going, Cheryl, I really don't know what it is. And if so, that's okay. We can talk through it. And because a lot of times what happens is you wind up talking or kind of showing your love to other people the way that you like to receive it. And so we're going to be talking a little bit about that tonight. So once again, if you are on and you know what they are, if you know what you are, words of affirmation, quality time, receiving gifts, acts of service, physical touch, go ahead and let me know. Excellent. Today, and maybe you were one of those I don't knowers. So there's a book by Dr. Gary Chapman, been around for a long time, called The 5 Love Languages. So the idea behind the book is that you receive love in a way that people receive love in different ways. And so my husband and I actually got to go to a weekend-long retreat with Dr. Gary Chapman, which was super fun. It was probably, our 21-year-old daughter was probably around 10 at the time. So it was quite a while ago. But it was actually quite, we'll just say eye-opening in both ways. In the ways that you realize, oh, well, maybe that's why I don't feel loved, or, oh, maybe that's why they don't feel loved. And in honor of kind of Valentine's Day, we are talking a little bit about it because Valentine's is just around the corner. But the neat thing about this, it can be for any other family member. It can be for your friends. It can actually even be helpful to kind of have this little bit of knowledge with just even your coworkers and that. So if you haven't read the book, you haven't heard, what I'm saying to you right now is just a little, I don't know. You can go to 5lovelanguages.com. Dr. Chapman and the True has a quiz you can take or an app you can download and take a quick little quiz to kind of help you iron out what they are. But for today's purposes, we're going to have a little oily fun with them. As I said, people normally wind up responding or talking to others based on what their top love language is. So we're just gonna share with you my husband and I. So wouldn't you know, I happen to be one of those gals who married their opposite, which some days is really great. Some days maybe want to pull my hair out. I don't know, but over the years, we've kind of learned to appreciate that. So for me, words of affirmation, the one that's right there on the top, that's like my top one. So I like the attaboys and I like the good job and my dear sweet husband, I love him, but he tends to say something nice and then put a but in it. And I have to tell you, if you're talking, I'm getting ahead of myself, but it doesn't work. So that could cause just a little bit of strife if I never felt like I was good enough or I could get it right, because behind every compliment there was a but, right? So on his end, his top one is quality time. Everybody, guess where that is for me? Yep, at the bottom. So interestingly enough, I'm just content for him to be in the house, in the other room. I could be doing something. He could be doing something. I don't care. that makes me feel loved and that he's just home, right? Not as much for my husband. So doing things together is important. So that's just to give you an idea. Once we took that seminar, we realized kind of, it was a little eye opening that, my need to just have him somewhere in the house was not the same need that he had. So that's just sort of a little introduction about the love languages. And as I say, we're going to have a little early fun. So I'm going to go through each of these kind of one by one and give you an oil recommendation based on mood and emotion. So the fun thing about essential oils is they can affect your physical body, but they also can affect your mood and emotions. And that is a big thing for me. If I get anxious feelings, there's an oil, then I can reach for that. But today we're having fun. So first, let's start out with the words of affirmation. So it's kind of what I said. People want communication when they have this gift. And so if you are trying to speak to someone with words of affirmation, and maybe that's not your love language, you might need a little assistance. So two oils that we're going to look at is lavender and spearmint. So for words of affirmation, it's giving compliments, leaving little notes of appreciation. It's saying what you love about them. It's saying you love them often. Unless it's a coworker, that could be a little strange, but you could say what you love what they do, and just in general, cheer them on. So as I said, the lavender, the communication oil, emotionally, it's just calming. So can help with communication, peacefulness, honesty. It can kind of help you conquer kind of overthinking things. It can help you conquer rejection. So lavender is just a good oil to have on hand for just that open communication that the words of affirmation person loves. Another great oil is spearmint. So, just the word spearmint just makes you can almost breathe it in and smell it, right? So it's kind of the oil of clear speech. So become expressive, become confident. You can articulate. You can conquer your fear and your timidity. So spearmint is a great oil to where if you're going to be communicating or need help communicating that words of affirmation to that person in your life. So with words of affirmation, though, I'm not going to leave you hanging. I'm going to give you a few little catchphrases that maybe you can write on a note or just kind of keep in the back of your head. And if you can't write down these fast enough, don't worry. If you just kind of go to treasuredessentialoils.com /5-love-language, these will be on that, on my blog. So words of affirmation, things like, how did I get so lucky? You're my home. Thank you for making me a better person. I love your smile. I'm so proud of you. You're so smart. I am honored to walk beside you in this life. That spearmint oil can help you with those words. How about things like, I loved working with you for a coworker. What about in a tough situation, you made me feel safe? How about when somebody's struggling with something? I have faith in you. I value your input. You are so kind. I like hanging out with you. So thank you for always saying the right thing. These are just wonderful words of affirmation to someone if you need just a little guidance. So as I said, you can go to treasuredessentialoils.com /5-love-languages in order to go ahead and be able to see those. Next up is quality time. So, yep, this is that wonderful one that I don't always get right, but at least maybe I'm a little bit better these days. So, for quality time, it's not just about time together, but focus time together. So, let's look at that a little bit. Um, Using lemon oil, it's known as the oil of focus. So, focusing on the person that you're with. Uh, so, it can be something as simple as let's go for a walk together. Um, it's maybe just literally these days mean putting your phone away to have a conversation and keeping that eye to eye focus. Uh, it could be the date nights. It could be something big like vacations and getaway. But really, it's just bottom line is just doing something together. So, on that emotional side of that oil of focus, so just think clarity. So, become focused, become joyful, inspired. Uh, you can conquer, let's say, mental fatigue and confusion. And just as I said, be able to focus on that, on your loved one during your quality time together. It'll speak wonders to them having that focus. Um, so, to the one that quality time, nothing says I love you like a full, undivided attention. So, spending quality time together by being fully present with no distractions and interruptions. So, next up is, let's see, is acts of service. This is up there on my list as well. So, acts of service, people doing other things for them is the way they feel loved, that you're caring. And sometimes you might just need a little motivate. And guess what? doTERRA has a doTERRA essential oil blend called Motivate. So just inhale and wear your Motivate to boost that productivity before tackling any task that you might decide to take on. So with people who feel love by acts of service, so assisting in tasks is one of them. So it might mean tidying the house, just doing something to lighten their load, like maybe do the dishes. But it's kind of, they feel loved by help without being asked. So that's kind of a key there. It could be just as simple as making their favorite treat or meal for them, getting them that cup of coffee in the morning. So those are little ways to speak with the people with acts of service as their love language. So with that emotional side, motivate, obviously think motivation. So maybe dishes aren't her thing, but you know that she'll really appreciate it, or he'll really appreciate it. So putting on a little motivate might help you become like energized and encouraged and just motivated. Maybe kind of conquer that weariness that you have going on and give you that little bit of energy. So, acts of service. Are you one of those? Do you believe actions speak louder than words? So just remember to just show them by taking care of just a little bit of burden off their shoulders, and they will feel loved. Next up is gifts. Gifts. So I love this love language because usually you can totally tell by people giving you gifts if this is their love language. So if you realize you ran into a person that, oh, I keep getting gifts from them, that must be their love language, and you need a little help with the inspiration on what should you do, try a little bit of Citrus Bliss. It's another blend by doTERRA. You can inhale or diffuse Citrus Bliss to kind of boost that creative thought. So with receiving gifts, the key is to make a thoughtful gift. It doesn't necessarily have to be extravagant. It could just be little small tokens of a cookie or a candy or just a single flower, just a little something to remember. But here's also a thing: people that receive gifts remember their special days, celebrate special occasions. And remember, I told you they normally wind up loving to give gifts. So when you receive a gift for someone who gifts is their love language, make sure you get super excited. Show your excitement. It really feels what Dr. Chapman calls your emotional love tank. So as you speak to people with their love language, your emotional love tank is just filling. So with Citrus Bliss, kind of become motivated and creative and confident. You can kind of conquer some limitations and some disengagement to help your gift giving ideas kind of flow. And plus, it just simply smells beautiful in your diffuser. Or you can actually wear this one as a personal perfume. It's just a very uplifting, wonderful one. So let's talk gifts. I see I was getting sidetracked. Gifts. So what is the favorite gift that you've ever given or received? I always pull back when I'm asked this question. I feel like I've been asked this question at business training meetings or leadership meetings. But I always go back to my mom took little scraps of material and personally sewed Barbie outfits when I was younger. And I still have to say that was probably one of the most memorable gifts. It's funny because I have in my head that it was my gift, but maybe it was my sister's gift. But regardless, I actually still have all those little Barbie clothes today because I just can't seem to get rid of them. So, as I said, money wasn't a money extravagant gift. She definitely spent her time to make them all, but it was one of the most cherished gifts. So, as I said, doesn't have to break the bank. It just needs to be meaningful and from the heart. So let's talk about the remaining, the last love language, according to Dr. Chapman's book, and that is physical touch. So I'm going to give you a couple, but we're going to start with neroli. So inhale or wear neroli to boost your confidence for this physical touch. So people with physical touch, they like to cuddle. They like it actually when you play with their hair. Same kind of thing. They like that to be kind of physically present. They love the hugs. They love the hold hands, and they just actually love reassuring touches. So you often, once again, as I said, people, if you have people that usually greet you with that kind of lingering little hand motion, maybe on your shoulder or whatever, their love language is most likely physical touch. So neroli is the oil of shared purposes. Rose, that's here, is the oil of divine love. And so you kind of notice on that, the bottle's a little bit different. That's in a roller bottle. So they're touch. So they're actually diluted with a little fractionated coconut oil. So it's ready to go, ready to roll. And if I can get the roller, see, there's like this metal roller on it. So you just roll it on your pulse points. I just wanted to point that out. So, oh gosh, that smells so good. Neroli. It's a unifying oil. So it'll help you become kind, patient, tolerant, intimate. It can conquer apathy, frustration, and restlessness. It's a really great roller. I'm not going to go into some other great oils that are also in that roller bottle that is great for that physical touch is jasmine and whisper. So I already mentioned neroli and rose, but jasmine and whisper is it's actually kind of a blend that many women just sort of wear as a perfume. It's very calming and grounding and balancing. So actually, any of those four, if you got them all, you could sort of layer them and mix them and make your own personal fragrance. But these oils also help promote intimacy and closeness, which is why they're chosen. So a great smelling perfume and a dual purpose of helping promote that intimacy and closeness. So a little bit of fun with the emotions and a little bit of fun of filling that emotional love tank. So if you've been kind of watching along, how does your emotional love tank feel right now? Is it kind of like, or is it, yes, I feel so loved. So do this. If you are so loved, give me a wow. And if it's not so much, give me a caring, give me a heart. Let me know. But where do you need support? Is it in mood? Is it in emotions? Or there's, as I said, it's not just emotions. Essential oils can help with your physical body system. So are you feeling some discomfort? Do you have something going on with your skin? Do you have some respiratory issue going on? Is your immunity system is that's kind of where you might need some support. If you are new to doTERRA, don't already have an account and you want some more information about that, if you go to treasuredessentialoils.com/vitality, you can take a quick quiz and I can get you some more information on that. But remember, any information on the slides, if you want to review them, the hints or tips on that and information about where you can find that quiz, just go to treasuredessentialoils.com/5 love languages. Now, here is the thing. I cannot talk about oils and my love of oils without letting you know how you could get oils in your home if you don't already. So with doTERRA, you can simply buy retail. You could go to treasuredessentialoils.com, order retail. That's fine. I have to say, I don't really have anybody that does that. There's two more ways that are kind of better ways to get essential oils and with doTERRA, and that is with a VIP customer membership. Think of it as a discount Costco type card for your oils. So you pay a $35 fee, and you can throw anything in your cart for an entire year at 25% off. Pretty good deal. I like 25% off, and just sort of like, as I said, Costco and Sam's Club, you pay a fee every year to be able to shop at their discount prices in the store. Super cool. But the way most of my people get started with essential oils is one of the starter packages. And that is because it gives them top products that they can use, support from me, and they waive that $35 fee. And if you are watching this in February of 2021, there is actually a special promotion going on for people getting the starter kits at certain dollar levels. And so I'm going to share with you two of my favorite kits. The first one I like to call the small bottle kit. It comes with top oils that you can use for some of those things that I just mentioned, your immunity and sleep and mood and digestion and respiratory is all ready for you. And here is a super cool thing. You get this Healthy Start Kit, and in about 2 weeks, doTERRA is going to deposit 50 more doTERRA dollars for you to spend on things at doTERRA. So say, great, I have all these things. I can help you figure out what other things that you could get for that $50 that will support what you have going on. So super excited about this promotion. They don't do promotions like this very often. So if you're watching this in February, make sure you get this done before the end of the month. As I said, Healthy Start Kit, it's $160. You can order it at treasuredessentialoils.com/healthy start. And then, as I said, I'll get with you. I have a little resource book and a goodie bag to give you. And I will help you choose what you're going to get with that $50 doTERRA dollars. Now, better yet, kids are excited anyway, but better yet, get 3 times the oil with this next kit. It's called the Healthy Essential Kit. So once again, top oils to help with immunity and emotion and discomfort and digestion, your digestive system, and a larger pedal diffuser, which you can kind of see behind me. Okay, so that one's $249, but it's 3 times the oil. The bigger diffuser, you're going to get that 50, if you're watching this in February 2021, 2021, that 50 doTERRA dollars, but then you're also, going to get this special 4-pack of our On Guard products. So On Guard is known for its immunity support. It is good cleansing oil. And so let me just share with you quickly what you get. So first you get a foaming hand soap with the On Guard oil in it. So just a wonderful way to keep your hands nice and clean without the chemicals. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. So I have foaming dispensers in all our bathrooms and at my kitchen sink ready with the On Guard. Next up comes a portable On Guard sanitizing mist. So once again, it's a sanitizing mist that's it's not rough on your hands. It's very gentle, but it does the job. Okay, so this is the sanitizing mix by doTERRA. It's in my purse and in my laptop bag, and it's everywhere, especially these days. So with that said, I keep saying, the On Guard oil is wonderful, and you can do all sorts of things with it. And you can. So immune boosting. So remember earlier when I talked about those roller bottle rollers? So I have On Guard in a roller, and I can simply, what I like to do is actually put it at the bottom of my feet, just roll it, and it's going to service your whole body and helping with that, your body help with that immunity boosting. And so with that said, also you have it in just a regular 15 millimeter bottle of the On Guard. And with that, you can do things. You can, as I make your own kitchen spray to spray down your counters. You can make a room spray. This is great in the diffuser to diffuse in the air for that cleansing properties. So On Guard, I always like to mix On Guard. I mean, it's good on its own, but I always like to mix it with another citrus. So like that lemon that we were talking about earlier, it's good with lemon. It's good with wild orange. It would be good with that citrus bliss we talked about earlier. It would be On Guard and Motivate together would be awesome together in your diffuser. Another simple, fun little thing is to take sliced apples and soak them in water with a couple of drops of the On Guard, and it kind of takes on that little cinnamon and clove taste, and yet you're also getting it in your body to help with that immunity boost. So there's just a few things that you can do with On Guard. So super excited about that. So if you need any help, your two options is to reach out to me on Messenger on Facebook, fill out that vitality assessment I talked about earlier, or go to the website and just order. And once again, to get this healthy essential kit, it's treasuredessentialoils.com/healthy essentials. Anything in that kit that anything from our show today that wasn't in the kit, you can always add on, or we can talk about kind of a payment plan about kind of ordering them out. So yes, on that. So I hope you enjoyed our little fun, oily fun with the 5 love languages. As I said, it was very enlightening to us to learn that, and it's kind of fun when you kind of recognize in somebody else that you just meet that you can kind of figure out, oh, I bet theirs is acts of service, because I see them going around cleaning out the trash cans and they wasn't even asked. So as I said, hope you had a good night. As again, I just want to tell you guys, just remember to live life treasured every day.